Modern high fashion has lost its soul. And the worst part is this: people are paying luxury prices for clothes that sometimes feel closer to mall fashion than real craftsmanship. A jacket can cost thousands. A sneaker can cost more than rent. A bag can look ordinary, but once a famous logo touches it, suddenly people call it art. So here is the real question: are brands like Gucci and Balenciaga still selling luxury, or are they selling expensive attention to people who want the room to know they spent money? Comment one brand you think is actually worth the price, because by the end, you may never look at logo-heavy fashion the same way again. For decades, luxury meant skill. It meant rare materials, sharp cutting, clean stitching, and pieces made by people who understood craft. A proper luxury coat was not expensive just because a celebrity wore it. It was expensive because the wool felt better, the shoulder sat cleaner, the lining lasted longer, and the whole thing looked strong without begging for attention. Old-school European luxury had soul. Italian leather workers, French embroidery houses, British tailors, and Swiss watchmakers were building things that could last longer than your current situationship. That was real luxury. It did not scream. It did not need a logo the size of a parking sign. But modern high fashion found a shortcut. Craft takes time. Hype prints money faster. And once brands realized a logo could sell quicker than quality, the game changed. But the real scam is not the logo. It is what the logo replaced. Today, many high-fashion pieces are built around visibility, not value. A giant monogram, a strange shape, a celebrity airport photo, a limited drop, and a runway show that looks like everyone got dressed during a power outage. Then the internet says, "You just don't understand fashion." No, we understand it perfectly. Sometimes the emperor is not wearing new clothes. He is wearing polyester with a press release. Synthetic material is not automatically bad. Polyester, nylon, TPU, and polyamide can be useful in technical clothing. But when a luxury brand charges extreme prices for synthetic heavy pieces, people have a right to ask what they are really paying for. Gucci's official US site lists a GG nylon Jackwood zip jacket at $2,700. With fabric listed as 100% polyamide and lining as 70% polyamide and 30% elastane. Balenciaga's US site lists a jet sneaker at $1,090, made from TPU and polyester from its fall 2026 collection. That does not automatically make either product bad. But it does make the price conversation fair. Because at some point, you are not just paying for fabric. You are paying for the fantasy, the name, and the hope that strangers will notice. People love saying these brands sell mass-produced polyester with a 900% markup. Exact factory costs are not public, so nobody can honestly prove the exact markup on every item. But the criticism exists because the gap between perceived cost and selling price feels huge. Kering, the parent company of Gucci and Balenciaga, reported Gucci's 2025 recurring operating income at €966 million, even after a difficult year. Luxury has always had markup. The real question is what that markup is attached to. Old luxury marked up craft. Modern hype marks up attention. A handmade leather bag or proper wool coat carries labor inside it. You can feel the patience. You can see the construction. It does not need to yell across your chest like a billboard with sleeves. But modern high fashion often sells visible proof. The outfit says, "Look at me. I spent money." And when clothes become proof, luxury turns into insecurity with a receipt. Think about the USA audience. A guy in New York, LA, Atlanta, or Chicago understands sneaker culture. Jordans are basketball history, nostalgia, street style, and identity. Nike currently lists an Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG men's shoe at $185, which is already expensive, but at least the cultural story is clear. Now compare that to someone wearing a full logo-covered outfit, giant designer belt, loud slides, and a jacket that costs more than a used Honda transmission. At some point, the outfit stops looking stylish and starts looking like a financial announcement. And announcements are not elegance. That is when modern luxury starts looking less like fashion and more like psychology. Luxury brands know people want status. They know social media turned outfits into daily proof of life. So instead of only serving wealthy clients who care about quality, Many brands also chase aspirational buyers who want to look rich now. That is why loud luxury became so powerful. A quiet cashmere sweater needs taste to be understood. A giant logo only needs eyesight. But attention is cheap. Craft is expensive. That is why real luxury often hides in plain sight. The richest person in the room is not always wearing the loudest brand. Sometimes he is wearing a simple coat, clean shoes, perfect fit, and no visible logo. The outfit whispers because the person does not need approval. Old money says, "I know what this is." New money says, "Please know what this cost." To be fair, Gucci and Balenciaga are not fake brands. Gucci has Italian heritage. Balenciaga was built on vision, shape, and craft. That is what makes the modern shift so disappointing. They did not start as hype factories. They became trapped by the market. Every collection now has to create clips, memes, celebrity looks, resale buzz, and online arguments. The product is no longer just clothing. It is content. But that pressure damages design. Instead of asking, "Will this still look beautiful in 20 years?" brands start asking, "Will this go viral by dinner?" That is not luxury. That is trend chasing in expensive shoes. And the market is starting to notice. Kering reported Gucci's 2025 revenue was around €6 billion, down 22% as reported, while recurring operating income fell to €966 million. Gucci is still massive, but the magic is not hitting the same way it once did. In May 2026, Gucci staged a major cruise show in New York's Times Square as Kering pushed to revive the brand after an 8% first-quarter sales dip. Times Square is the perfect symbol: huge screens, bright lights, everyone watching, and not enough people asking what the product means. But here is the twist: people are not done with luxury. They are done with weak luxury. Bain and Altagamma said the luxury market stabilized in 2025, while McKinsey's State of Fashion 2026 reported that 46% of fashion executives expected industry conditions to worsen in 2026. When shoppers feel pressure, they become harder to fool. They check the fabric, fit, and whether the piece will last. That is where timeless luxury wins. Timeless luxury is not boring. It is disciplined. It is a wool coat that still looks sharp after 5 winters, leather shoes that age well, and a clean watch that does not need diamonds to feel expensive. Timeless style can include Jordans, too. Sneakers can look sharp. A hoodie can feel premium. But balance matters. A clean outfit with good fit beats a loud designer disaster every time. Because price does not create style. Discipline creates style. So before buying modern luxury, ask 5 questions. Is the material worth it? Is the fit actually good? Will I wear this in 5 years? Would I still like it without the logo? Am I buying quality, or am I buying applause? That last question cuts through the fantasy. If removing the logo makes the item look average, then the brand was doing all the work. And if the brand is doing all the work, you are not wearing luxury. You are renting identity. So stop chasing trends like they are investments. Most trends are not investments. They are expensive memories with bad resale value. Invest in timeless luxury instead. Buy fewer pieces, but better ones. Choose stronger fabrics. Learn fit. Respect tailoring. Build a wardrobe that makes you look confident, not sponsored. Real luxury does not need to shout. Modern high fashion may have lost its soul, but your style does not have to lose yours. So before you spend luxury money on hype, ask yourself one final question. Will this piece still feel powerful when the trend is dead? If the answer is no, leave it on the rack. And if you want more honest breakdowns on style, wealth, and the tricks brands use to make people spend more, like and subscribe.